This is 1360 AM.
WNJC, Washington Township, Philadelphia. Philadelphia's Renaissance radio station. Brought to you from Forsyth Broadcasting. Or listening to us at WNJCradio.com.
Okay, everyone, it's time to put on your listening ears, thinking caps, and laughing shoes. It's time for the Doc and Amy Show with your sweethearts of the airwaves who agree to disagree sometimes. Take it away, Doc and Amy.
You feel blame?
No.
Feel damage?
Oh, yeah.
Are you mad?
Uh-huh.
Do you feel like Wooster Bob Replenish? Get fresh?
Okay, that's enough of that. Whatever. That was Charles Manson, our, one of our radio followers, helping us bring to you the Doc and Amy Show on Sundays at 5 p.m. here on WNJC, Philadelphia's Renaissance radio station. We encourage you to call in at 856-227-1360.
There you go.
Oh, shut up. And
Doc was laughing at me because I was dancing to the music, the lead-in music.
It wasn't the dancing. It was the
sounds
facial
like
expression.
Gloria Stefan.
No, the facial expression was like you had just, your entire lunch was alum, and you're.
No, it's like the mean model look, where they look like they're going to rip somebody's throat out walking down the catwalk.
No, it was the goldfish look, sweetheart.
Oh, the goldfish look.
Anyway, thank you for joining
I'm
us.
glad you enjoy my dancing and it makes you laugh.
The dancing I enjoy. The
I
face,
was trying to be
scary.
Silly. I was trying to make you laugh.
Okay, shut up. All right. Welcome to the Doc and Amy Show. You can stream us live at WNJCradio.com. You can email us on our website, www.thedocandamyshow.com or docandamy@gmail.com. You can do all kinds of things. We have provided for contact with the outside world in a lot of different ways. We'd like to welcome, of course, Amy.
Thanks.
The goldfish face. Yes, hello.
Goldfish face.
And John. John is back at the board. Hello, John.
How's it going?
All right. How are you?
Doing great.
Yes. You enjoyed your sojourn in Florida, I trust.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
That was 2 weeks ago. We've already been
I didn't
there,
get a chance
done
to
that.
ask, darling.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God. Anyway, John is going to be on the spot twice today. We have, of course, our Two People, One Quote that we've been doing nonstop for quite a while. The team of John and Robert. Robert stood in for John 1 week, and they are ahead 2 right now.
Whatever.
And
Whatever.
Amy's going to have to stage a major comeback.
It's not about who wins. It's about having fun.
No, this is not Little League. This is about who wins.
No, it isn't. Not to me.
And, of course, John is going to be on the spot today because we
Johnny on the spot. Sorry.
You can go now. John, we have been taunting John about having the movie Airplane, his own personal copy, and not watching it. So now, today we're going to have a quiz. He says he has watched it.
Yeah, I don't know. Just to clarify for our listeners.
Okay.
I don't believe that was on-air taunting. That was off-air taunting.
No, that was on air.
It was.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
yes.
because
the Jelly Belly thing was completely on it. Because remember we remember. Oh, whatever.
Remember?
Oh, shut up.
Oh my God, Jay.
No, we said we were going to give them to Robert, but he's not a Jelly Belly fan. So
no.
Okay, so today, John, you are on the spot.
Okay. He did watch Airplane.
He did, and so I hope he was, lucid enough to remember parts of it. Were you on tequila or anything like that?
On it? What are you?
Completely sober.
80?
Were you on the dope?
What are you, an old lady or something?
Whatever. That's what my grandma used to say about my brother. I think he's on the dope.
Okay. Speaking of weird things.
Sorry, John. I didn't say that myself.
No, that I'm referring to you. On the way here, we stopped, and Doc had to run into the convenience store, and he comes out and he does a ballet move. And
it was a pirouette.
It's ballet. Ballet. It's ballet.
What are you, from Louisiana?
I know.
Speaking of, we'll talk about Louisiana later.
Yeah, we will.
No, it was a pirouette.
Okay.
And a stag leap.
Okay, that's just not named the right way. But anyway, So he does this ballet move, and me and the kids are laughing. And I look over, and 2 cars down, this lady is in her car cracking up. So she's sitting there, obviously trying to contain herself before she gets out of the car.
I'm a little rusty.
She gets out of the car, and she's walking in, and I'm looking at her, and I see her peek back towards our car, and she starts laughing all over again.
Well, I didn't say I was any good. I'm just
That was really, really exciting.
I extended myself, sort of. Anyway.
Life is never boring with you.
Absolutely. I just, it's all spontaneity.
Yep, that's what it's about.
So, anyway, John, you're going to be on the spot today, so I want you to relax, take a few deep breaths.
I'm ready.
Oh,
Okay,
please.
good. Because, this is important. I want to say that we have listeners now from, we've had some folks in Canada, across the Midwest, down to the Gulf, and, of course, up and down the Eastern Seaboard.
What is this, God Bless America?
Can I finish the statement? Jeez. No, we have, a growing listenership, and we want to, cater to their every whim, of course. But we'll get to all of that soon. Now, those of you who have been keeping track at home, we have an ongoing segment called...
God, we're doing this already.
Yes. 2 people, 1 quote. And I'll set this up for you if you're first-time listeners. And if you have anything you'd like to add at any point during the broadcast on any subject, you can call us at 856-227-1360 or 1360 because we're WNJC 1360. And,
very smart.
Shut up. And this is one of those segments that we have been carrying as a staple of our podcast. It's 2 people, 1 quote. Amy will read a quote, and she will attribute it to 2 different people. John's job is to guess which one of those people authored the quote.
I think that we should switch it up, like, in the future and make it 2 quotes, 1 person. He's just staring at me.
Well, maybe Obamacare can do something.
Yeah, it probably
condition of
could.
yours, yes.
Yeah.
We'll
Probably
be
make
talking
more
about that
sense
later,
than
too.
that, yeah.
Anyway, 2 people, 1 quote. This is where Amy and John face off to see who actually said what Amy says. Okay, so kick it off, and we'll see how
Here we go. All right. I don't believe in beating my kids, so I make them wear a Justin Bieber shirt and Crocs to school so other kids will do it for me. Was that Adam Sandler or Conan O'Brien?
Adam Sandler.
It was.
Oh, yes. Oh.
He knew you were going to get that one because he's like, that sounds like something Adam Sandler would say.
Well, there you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're keeping track at home, that's John is pulled ahead. He has pulled ahead by 1. Amy is still in the mix here. We have 5, so we're going to go play this out. Go ahead.
Here we go. Women who seek to be equal with men lack ambition. Was it Gloria Steinem or Marilyn Monroe?
Can you say the quote one more time?
Women who seek to be equal with men lack ambition. Gotta love it.
I'm going to say Marilyn Monroe.
You were right.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, John, ever the competitor, has pulled ahead 2-0. Come on, Amy, you can do this. Come on.
Okay.
It's your game.
Okay, thanks for the encouragement.
Sure.
If a man whistles at you, don't respond. You're a lady, not a dog. Was it Julie Andrews or Adele?
Julie Andrews.
It was not. Thank God, I got 1.
There you go. So it's John 2, Amy 1, and I suggested Julie Andrews. So
Oh yeah, so okay, I win 1, and then you take all the credit.
I didn't take all the credit, just the
what?
the lion's share of it.
That's really great. Okay. Anyway, alcohol may be man's worst enemy, but the Bible says love your enemy. Was that Ron White or Frank Sinatra? So again, alcohol may be man's worst enemy, but the Bible says love your enemy.
Frank Sinatra.
It was.
Oh, John.
I thought I'd trip you up on that one.
John. He's 3-1. We always play it out.
We'll play it out.
All 5.
That's all right.
And you know what? It's love thy enemy, if you really want to.
That's not what the quote was. I quote things exactly. That's how I roll.
I'm
Just so you know.
I'm all about the King James Version. So go ahead.
Okay. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it is stupid. Was that Oprah Winfrey or Albert Einstein?
Oprah Winfrey.
It was not. See, I feel better now. That's okay.
Ladies
I
and
lost
gentlemen,
too.
it's always
That was better.
It,
All
it,
right.
it always comes out.
I don't care if I lose. I just want to get a couple over on them.
It's 3
He's
to
getting
2.
good at this.
Yes, it's 3 to 2.
Or I'm
John.
getting bad
Okay,
at it. It's
well-
one or the other. I don't really know.
so John
Uh-huh.
and John's second, Robert, a couple of weeks ago, they have pulled ahead by 3. So now it is, I believe,
6. Oh, is it
7 to 4.
7 to 4? Okay,
Yes.
that's cool.
Very
Okay.
very nicely done, John.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, we will be keeping this up. Doc's daughter loves this segment, so we have to keep it rolling
We like to just say hello to
because she will.
Yes.
She will.
She's one of our listeners out in the Midwest. She's in Illinois, and
She will
hello,
send us a
Amberly,
package with ricin in it if we don't.
yes, rice or rice and whatever. You know,
Minute ricin.
minute ricin, yeah. It goes just like that.
Ricin-a-roni. The San Francisco treat.
Yeah. Yes, from Uncle Bin Laden.
Wow,
Anyway.
that wasn't too bad. We should try that again. Let's try with quinoa. Come on now.
Okay,
Keep
whatever.
those lines going.
To go back to roots for that one.
Quinoa Reeves in The Matrix. I don't know, whatever. Alrighty then.
We're glad
I
thank you
should've
for listening
stopped
to
while
the
I was
Doc Show.
ahead.
Yes, and if you have anything to add to this mix, you can call us at 856-227-1360. We encourage that. We want to
do.
hear what you have to say. We have folks all over the place who are listening to the show, and we enjoy that. We encourage your input. So,
Can I ask you something?
I suppose.
Well, I'm sure people remember like the fashion things where people would walk down the street and roll up one pant leg.
What? Why?
That was like in fashion. Or when you wore your clothes inside out.
What?
A sweatshirt, you wear it inside out. We did that in high school.
You people are weird.
You're wearing one headphone ear thing
You've done
off
you've
your ear.
Said this before.
So why are you doing it? It's bothering me.
Because we are coming out of a mono feed into a stereo headset. One ear works
Oh, okay.
and one doesn't.
Oh, okay. I understand. It's just bothering me.
If John were to say something to me, since he's, if he were to lean over and whisper something to me like, get rid of Amy, I could hear it, you see.
Oh, now I understand.
Yeah,
okay.
there you go.
No, it makes sense.
It's preparation.
I was just trying not to look at you, which is what I normally do anyway. So,
Thank you very much. Well, you're getting that long line.
so what do you got there, homeboy?
We have, as we always do, we have perused the news.
Peruse the news.
Yes, on all kinds of items. And I happen to notice this. There are all kinds of things going on in the news right now. First of all, we know that the government is shut down.
Yes, and I have a little something on that too.
Oh, so do I.
When you're done.
Whatever. Jeez. I can't even do my own bit, John. But the Obamacare thing is on the table.
Yes.
The Republicans, some of them, want to take that big Snickers bar out of the punch bowl. If I can, that goes back to Caddyshack. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought I was missing something.
You probably are. And
You know what?
Here's the one of the latest things culled from the voluminous guidelines of Obamacare.
Okay.
There's a wedding tax, essentially, in the provision of Obamacare. According to a report by PJ Media, married couples can save thousands of dollars on health care premiums if they get a divorce and continue to live together. Well, let's pursue that. That's because Obamacare is designed to provide a health care benefit that's substantially more generous for lower income people, and the bill counts a married couple's income jointly. So, if you factor that out, that really works out to the couple's benefit and the taxpayers not so much. Using a calculator from the Kaiser Family Foundation, PJ Media's Tom Bloomer gave the example of a 60-year-old married couple with no children in the household with identical annual incomes totaling $62,041. Obamacare premiums rise sharply when combined earnings hit $62,041. So, if they remain wed, their net premium next year would be $16,382 under Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act. Yes,
Yeah.
Underline affordable, if you would.
That's crazy.
But unmarried individuals can earn up to $45,960 before losing Obamacare subsidies. So if the couple divorces and each reports an income of $31,020.50, their combined net premium would be $5,034. Now, their combined net premium, that would save them $11,028.
Wow, every year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah, and so that's the subsidy they would get, which comes out of whose pocket?
Ours.
Thank you very much. And so we continue to offer the example of a 40-year-old couple with 2 children and incomes of $70,000 and $23,000. Their combined income is $93,000, and subsidies disappear at $92,401. Okay. That's for married couples with 2 children, and their combined premium would be $11,547. But if they divorce and give custody of the children to the lower earning spouse, now get this, but write this down.
Okay.
One spouse's premium would be $3,857, and the others would be $460 for a total of $4,317.
This is too many numbers.
That's a savings of $7,320. No, I'm sorry, $7,230.
Are you sure a divorce lawyer didn't write this article?
No.
Are you sure?
No. So right here we have 2 couples who are costing the rest of us, just these 2 households are costing the rest of us over $18,000 in subsidies. All they have to do is get divorced and just stay put.
Wow, that's weird. Why do they? I don't understand.
You're not supposed to. It's Obamacare. So
Wow.
there you go. You multiply that by the other however many pragmatic couples in the country, and you end up costing the taxpayers.
So, are you trying to say that these people actually got divorced?
These are hypotheticals.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I thought you called
But-
them pragmatic, so I thought you meant that they got divorced.
No, if they were pragmatic, they'd have another child.
Nah.
Anyway, no.
Oh,
I'm
my
sorry, John.
gosh.
Stop me anytime.
Yeah, please. I got a tack here. What can I do with a tack from far away? Where did it go? It disappeared.
It's right there.
So I'm guessing, like, maybe
Jesus.
somebody could even call in. If you hurl a tack at somebody, it probably won't, like, unless you put it in a tack
So I'm
launcher.
going to be raising all kinds of really important questions, and we're going to get callers saying, okay, here's what you do with your tack. You got a rubber band? You got some steel wool? You got an 9-volt battery? Okay, all you MacGyvers out there, what can we do with a thumbtack?
There
okay,
we go.
great.
But the government shutdown, now you know it included the zoos as well.
Especially
shut
the
down
big one inside the
zoos.
Beltway. Yeah.
Yeah, so they shut down the zoos. So, the animals aren't getting fed. They're hungry. So they're hungry. They want to eat. So apparently somebody was driving through D.C. and they saw tigers with those street signs. The bums hold up the signs.
We'll bite for food.
And it said, we'll kill for food. Yeah, thanks for ruining that one
I'm sorry.
for me.
We didn't. That's why there should be rehearsals.
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
my rehearsal.
We went through some of the stuff, and
Yeah.
you sprung that one on me. So
Yeah, so the lions
So
are
should
out
we do animal
killing for
noises
food.
now?
Yeah. I don't like that noise.
Huh?
I don't like that noise.
You
We've been
will.
through this. You will. Oh, yeah. You're going to like this tack, too.
Okay. Whatever. Okay. Now, speaking of the shutdown, we have a good friend of the show,
Okay.
Todd Chappelle.
We do.
He has just written. It's hot off the press, and he was
has.
kind enough to forward this to us.
Very kind.
Yes, this is like an exclusive.
It is.
For the Doc and Amy Show. Todd Chappelle has several albums to his credit. He has been on the show. He does live performances all over the place.
He's
really,
very funny.
really cool guy. I like Todd.
All I have to say about this is that somebody's good when I have little toddler nieces and nephews who have heard his songs and they're constantly asking me to play them.
Yes.
So if it can keep a little kid's attention over the span of weeks, you've got to, you're good. You're sold in my book.
And in your son's class, they kept saying
Yeah.
they had some free time. They wanted to play his music.
Yeah,
So,
they love the bacon
yes.
song, the Doritos
the bacon song, the beige.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, everything.
So we'd like to debut a song by Todd Chappelle that he has sent to us, and it's a song about the shutdown. And this is based on
John Cougar Mellencamp's Small Town.
Yes. So
Who also hails from Indiana, may I add.
well, at least he overcame that.
Yeah.
So, if we can overcome any technical glitches and so forth,
Yeah.
we'd like to listen to Todd Chappelle's song about, and what's the title? Do you have it pulled up there? It says Shutdown.
Shutdown?
I thought there was more. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, it's something about the shutdown.
Yeah.
Okay, but, no, this is Todd Chappelle and his Shutdown song.
Going through a shutdown. Nobody wins in a shutdown. No compromise in a shutdown. Well, they're killing the economy. I got no job in a shutdown. Nowhere to live in a shutdown. So I gotta move in a shutdown into the Statue of Liberty. Hey! Nothing to do in a shutdown. So I got my wife pregnant in a shutdown. Thank God my thing isn't shut down, because it's getting more work than me. Nothing gets done in a shutdown. I can barely write a song in a shutdown. I only got 4 chords in this shutdown: A minor, G, C, and D. No, I cannot believe where it is they're coming from. The Republicans want to defund Obamacare. Well, it's getting worse now in the shutdown. When it started, I had a full head of hair, but now I'm bald. It made me lose my hair.
Well,
That was Shutdown.
That was Todd Chappelle and his,
Very timely.
Yes, his song about the shutdown. So, thank you, Todd. I hope you're listening. We certainly appreciate you allowing us to debut that here on the Doc and Amy Show. That's exciting.
I like that song too.
Well,
Small Town.
Yeah,
I like that song. That's it's very catchy.
I'm from a small town.
And I actually like Todd's version better. I just like the music.
Yeah.
It's very cool. I really liked it.
Okay.
Thank you, Todd.
Thanks, Todd.
For adding to our shutdown stories.
This is the shutdown show of the the Doc and Amy shutdown
show.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. At least he made the shutdown funny, because it hasn't really been very funny.
It hasn't really affected me.
No, it hasn't affected us very much.
Yeah, it's some other people it's affected though.
Yeah, I actually have another. Well, it isn't really. We'll do that a little later, because it technically isn't related to the shutdown.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I tried to segue, ladies and gentlemen. It didn't work.
We'll segue later.
All right, now, what I'd like to do is I'm going to put John on the spot. Now, John, no offense, but you got to speak up, dude.
Nah, you got to speak up.
You get more than 2 or 3 words per response. You can feel free to just jump in and elucidate all you want to. Now, you have, as you said before the show, watched the movie Airplane. Is this correct?
Yes, I did.
Okay, this is like testimony.
Wow. It
all right.
finally happened.
All right. So you watch it from beginning to end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, we're going to have 3 questions. You must get 2 right in order to win this bag of Jelly Bellies.
Jelly Bellies.
Yes.
Awesomest jelly beans in the world.
They are.
They're super awesome.
Yes.
Can I just briefly, just to entice John, to get him excited to answer the questions
All right.
properly,
Maybe
I
I can
please?
come up with 3 questions while you're doing it.
Right,
Go
there
ahead.
you go. I'd like to go over the variety of flavors,
Oh, I
including
thought you were
in
going to
the
go
package.
over the contents, which is, maltodextrin.
No, and especially the ones that I find enjoyable, which
These
would
are
be
the flavors of Jelly Belly, John. This is what
these
you
are
have to
real-
look forward to.
These are the good ones.
Okay.
Watermelon is actually pretty awesome.
But the hot butter popcorn is awesome.
I was trying to lead up and leave that for the exciting end. You just ruined it again. Buttered popcorn tastes
be over here,
just like popcorn.
It
It's
does.
awesome.
Yes.
The orange sherbet is actually really
Sherbet.
good. Sherbet.
Sherbet.
Because it actually just doesn't taste like orange. It tastes like orange sherbet.
Yeah.
Chocolate pudding, also awesome.
Yes.
Although it does taste more like the chocolate pudding you cook on the stove versus the instant chocolate pudding.
Is this the selection with the underpants?
It is not.
Okay.
No, it doesn't have earwax and stuff. And then finally, and there are many flavors in here. There are 5 times 4, 20 different flavors.
Good math. darling. A degree in international finance.
Yeah, there you go. All leading up to this moment. Is the toasted marshmallow is really good. It does taste like it's toasted.
See,
it's
John.
not just marshmallow.
You can see how excited he is.
That sounds
Well,
delicious.
no, you really
It's
can't.
awesome. And just, to let people know, just the serving size is 1 package and they're 260 calories and 51 grams of sugar. Blah! That's craziness. So these are the Jelly Bellies. It's very exciting. So did you, were you able to come up with 3 questions?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Now you keep track of this. And
I will.
want you folks at home to keep track of this as well.
Okay,
I'm
because
sure,
this is going to be hard
I'm
because
sure
it's 3 whole
John
questions.
is the only person within the sound of our voices who has just seen the movie
yes,
Airplane.
probably.
Okay. All right. We're going to start kind of easily. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's see.
Hello.
I'm working on the best one for the opening question. Okay. The white zone, John, is for
The White Zone?
the white zone.
I don't know that.
I don't know. I remember hearing that in the beginning of the movie nonstop, but
Yeah.
That is something more general. That's too hard. That's crazy.
The white zone is for the immediate unloading and loading of passengers only.
Well, that's boring. Ask something fun.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
What was happening when the little girl was sick on the plane? What was happening?
They were flying. Gee, that's too general.
Quiet. It's not. Shh, be quiet.
when the little girl was sick on the plane,
On the stretcher, she was sick on the plane. What was happening?
they played a song for her.
Yes.
Who played a song for her?
The stewardess.
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
and
That's
with-
one.
yeah,
Okay. We'll give you that one.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go. That's a fair question.
There's a running gag on the plane about in answer to a question, and they say someone asks a question, and they say that's not.
Trying to think. Hold on.
That's
There's
too hard. These are a little sticky.
Someone was. Can you repeat that one more time?
Okay. Okay. Forget that. That's not
That's
important.
too hard.
That's not important right now.
now. That's
Yeah.
not important right now.
Okay. Okay. Who played the doctor
Who played the doctor?
on the plane? Yes. He was also in Naked Gun. He was also in. There was a TV series, a police series.
The name of the actor?
Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't know the name of the actor.
Okay, well, where did the two main characters, where did they meet? What was it, Elaine, and what's the guy's
Yeah.
name?
In what government program did they meet?
No, they met at a specific location.
They met. It was during the war.
Yeah,
And they met at a club.
right.
kinda.
There you go. See, that's a fair question.
bar.
A bar,
You're horrible at
What
asking
bar?
questions.
You didn't ask the bar.
But he knew. He obviously watched the movie because he knew that part, and then he knew the other part.
Okay. Who started the bar brawl in the bar?
There was 2 girls.
They
Started
were of what organization?
I don't.
God, I don't know.
I don't know.
Girl
know
Scouts. They
either.
were Girl
Were
Scouts.
they Girl Scouts?
Oh, geez. Okay. Obviously, you know.
Okay, Barbara Billingsley on the plane. How was she talking? The lady from Leave It to Beaver. How was she talking? She had a unique dialect. Do you remember that?
How was she?
She was an interpreter for what?
That's a little hard. It's jive
She
talk.
walked-
She
yeah,
was doing
she's-
jive talk. You're too
that what
young
that-
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I can help. I speak jive.
We sucked all the fun out of Airplane in the last
Can I-
5
can I-
minutes.
here.
They're a little sticky though. I need to clean them. I don't know
John,
why they're
there you
sticky.
go. Okay, you earned it. There you go.
You
No, it was
totally
a
are.
good movie, though. I'm glad.
Wasn't
you guys
it
made me
funny?
watch it, 'cause I
Isn't it
did-
funny?
I enjoyed
Yes.
it.
And if you watch it a couple times, you'll pick up on more things.
Yeah.
Because some of the jokes are repeated, but unless you till the end, you don't kind of realize that the joke's
Yeah,
there.
I was going to ask questions about George Zip. You
I don't
know.
remember that. I have to watch it again.
Good
Now we
God.
need to watch it
And
again.
who was in the VA hospital? Ethel Merman was there.
Yeah, there's a lot of famous people. It was just, but there you rewatch it and you don't remember all the parts in the movie. Like
I remember the credits. I remember everything.
I know. Well, you're
Yeah.
you.
No, okay, whatever.
You're weird.
Thank you, John,
You're
for
welcome.
participating and watching the movie.
If anyone hasn't watched that movie, it's really funny.
Please call in and tell us your favorite recollections.
Yeah,
from, Shut up. I'm drinking this sticky mocha flavored coffee
made it.
thing. I know, and it's like Elmer's glue. I don't know what the was. But thank you, John. Enjoy those Jelly Bellies.
It looked delicious. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they are.
I'm
very
going
good.
next week. I'm going to bring a movie for you to watch, and we'll have you review that one as well.
I'll keep doing this. Yeah.
John's movie review.
This is going to be the Sands of Iwo Jima. So enjoy that. But I was looking forward to that, and it just kind of fell on its face. But next
You're a
week,
horrible question
Let's-
asker. What do you?
these are detailed questions.
It's too detailed. It's not fun. It's not easy. Like he isn't sitting there taking notes while he's watching the movie.
All the buildup we had for this, I would have anticipated that he would have been.
Please.
Oh God!
Oh,
and
gosh.
Who? What was the name of the inflatable pilot?
Otto.
Yes. Thank
Oh,
you very
see,
much.
I didn't know that. There you go.
Autopilot. Duh.
Oh, there we go. See, I never picked up on that before. That doesn't surprise me. But anyway, I have to ask you a question there.
I wish someone would. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you know what your favorite flavor says about you?
I know what I say about my favorite flavor.
Okay.
I say, mmm.
Yeah. So apparently, somebody did a study.
I think she's going to involve both of us on John.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's just play it by ear here, okay?
Just stay on guard
Take the
over there.
bull by the horns.
Yeah.
I didn't really pay that much attention to the article.
Taking a bull by the horns, that leads to one of my favorite flavors right there. Filet mignon.
Oh, okay. There you
Hoo-ah.
go. Okay.
Yes.
Apparently, some people, I don't know who it was because I didn't really care, asked 55 college students questions about 50 different foods in 5 different categories and which ones they like best. And the categories were spicy, salty, bitter, sour, and sweet. Okay? So they asked them which ones they like better, and then also gave them a personality test, okay, which is pretty interesting. So apparently, now, for instance, if you like sweet foods best, you're more likely to help people out. But however, even if you don't like sweet foods best, after you eat something sweet, you're more likely to help people out, which I thought was pretty interesting. So, spicy, if you like spicy foods. Okay, well, I forgot to ask you, what's your favorite kind of food? Sweet, spicy, salty, bitter, or savory?
Well, it's a mixture between sweet and salty because
That's perfect because you're annoying and you can't make your indecisive and you're a little bit of everything. So that's just perfect answer. There you go.
And I like human flesh.
Anyway, if you're spicy, you're a thrill seeker. And those people also scored high on a risk-taking test.
I like spicy.
The people who like spicy. Salty. This is what they say. I think this is pushing it a little bit. Apparently, water attracts salt. Okay, which is fine. So people,
I thought salt attracted water.
but whatever. Either way, they're perfect together.
Like peanut butter and chocolate.
Yeah, exactly. So people, since water attracts salt, people who like salty foods are more are more likely to go with the flow. That was just weird. I don't know why they put that in there. And be easygoing. I mean, how cliche can you be? And then bitter, people who like bitter foods, or they tend to have harsher judgment, and they were more critical and cautious. So not only in general, but after you eat a bitter food, you tend to be more critical of people. So apparently a lot of mother-in-laws eat bitter foods. And then savory foods, which they seem to have created
What
a completely...
is savory?
It means it's not sweet. It's basically all the different categories, which would be spicy, salty, bitter, and sour,
I
are
call
all
BS.
savory.
Yeah, whatever.
Like bacon and steak are outgoing.
Ooh.
And I don't eat meat. So
I like bacon and steak.
I like
And
bacon,
sweet
steak,
things and
vinegar,
bitter
nut,
things and
nut.
salty things. I like them all.
It would be really hard for me to pick. I'm not... Sweets would definitely be out. I'm not really into sweets that much. I can definitely do without sweets. Probably I'd say salty
So,
for me.
who did this study? Does
I don't know. I didn't pay attention
I
that much
don't
to
know
that.
if there's any, there's no future Nobel laureate.
No, it's just supposed to be. I mean, they only used 55 college students.
College students?
Yeah.
So they all got sweet and salty, and that's all they got.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
whatever.
beer was the
boogers
sixth
and
category.
Paste, whatever. Okay. Yeah. We do, as we have been known to do, have some commercial items that we'd like to take care
Yes,
of
we do.
here in the this portion of the show. So if you will bear with us and stay tuned and listen to these announcements, we will be back very shortly. Thank you. Hey, everybody. This is Doc of the Doc and Amy Show. I just wanted to let you in on a secret of mine, CPS Computers. They've been serving the area's computer needs for over 8 years now, and when it comes to computers, they can help you out too. They have a wide variety of new PCs and laptops to choose from. They do free diagnostics, and they can repair your broken machine for you. That's CPS Computers. They're at 722 Mantua Pike at the Heights Plaza in Woodbury Heights, and they're between the Subway and the Dollar Tree. Visit them or call 856-251-1007. That's 251-1007. And be sure to tell them Doc and Amy sent you. Hey, if you'd like to be a guest on the Doc and Amy Show and exhibit your talent, let us know about it at www.thedocandamyshow.com, right there on the World Wide Web. That's thedocandamyshow.com. If you're an up-and-coming performer, if you have some kind of talent you'd like to showcase on our program, we'd love to have you. Just let us know. www.thedocandamyshow.com. You could be our next star. Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank me very much.
Thank you very much.
Now, John. Mm-hmm. There's going to be another quiz in your future.
Okay.
I'm waiting to come up with something that's just made for this dynamic. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
The airplane. I'm glad you watched it. I'm
It won't
glad you
take
enjoyed
2 months next time either.
Well, you know what? I'm going to give you 1 week.
Okay.
The next time. I have something in mind because this is something I'm going to use in my stand-up. I'm going to cut it to shreds and do bits and pieces. I'm thinking about the Sands of Iwo Jima. I really am.
Yeah?
I know you probably haven't seen it. That's a John Wayne movie.
Yeah, I have not seen it.
Funny though.
It is funny in parts if you take it out of context. We'll do that, and I'll show you what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
yes.
yeah, those parts. Yeah, it's a little, it's a little goofy.
But it's a pretty cool movie. It's a World War II thing, and it's based on. And we'd like to, acknowledge our folks who are in the military,
yes,
retired, and who are past veterans and who are active duty. I was just in contact with the USO today, trying to get everything out to the folks that are all over the world who might want to listen to our show.
Oh, cool!
It'd be slightly more entertaining than stepping on a landmine. So
yeah, just a little bit, just a tiny bit.
So no, we encourage everyone in our audience to if you know someone in the military who's stationed somewhere in the outlying parts of the globe, certainly let them know that they can catch us live streaming 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at www.thedocandamyshow.com. WNJCradio.com. They can also listen to archive shows on www.thedocandamyshow.com. And they can call us at 856-227-1360, which may or may not happen. But at any rate, we thank all of our service members out there, active, past, active, and retired. So there
we go.
Please listen. I have. I'm actually a veteran myself.
You are a veteran.
Yes, I almost lost a hand in the sexual revolution.
Oh my gosh! Really?
Yes, right. I got the yes.
Oh my God!
Got the purple helmet, and the blonde star. By the way, John, I can yes. I led.
I just found
I was the youngest person to lead a full frontal assault on lower torso. Actually.
Oh my God!
I don't know what I'm saying.
Somebody help me.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I just found the list I made, a packing list for vacation for last year. It's in this notebook. I put it at like the back of the notebook. How interesting is that?
Do me a favor. Please don't read it.
Doc's Underoos.
Save me, John. I found something interesting today.
Okay.
Now, John, where do you go for your news? What site do you peruse most often to see what's happening, what's current, what's
Comcast Sportsnet.
Pretty much.
I told
That's
you.
what I figured.
ESPN.
I said I was his age. I didn't look at the news.
So
cares?
do you? Anyway,
We got a caller.
okay. Well, we'll deal with that in a second. Always on when I'm trying to speak. Anyway, so we do have a caller.
We do.
Who's up there, John?
Oh,
Amberly, now, ladies and gentlemen,
very cool.
We want to give
Yes,
lots of fanfare here. This is my daughter from Illinois,
Hi.
Amberly.
Hi.
I just waved to your listening audience.
Okay, there you go.
Nicely done. You're doing what I do all the time.
Feel the vibe. I knew it.
The energy's coming right
It
through.
is.
Yes. So, how you doing?
I'm doing well. So, funny story. When
Okay.
it's 5 o'clock where you are, not 5 o'clock where I am.
Oh, well, so that kind of messes things up, doesn't it? What is it, like 4 there?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's
Yes.
just not there.
But it is. Well, it's almost 5 o'clock here. I looked up at the clock and go, I should be listening to a radio show right now.
Well, you know what? We appreciate the sentiment, even though I know life gets in the way and things like that. But the first thing I want to get out of the way here, and not get out of the way, but I want to acknowledge is congratulations are in order, Amberly. I think that someone
Is that a secret?
engaged.
Oh, okay.
I am.
Yes,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
I didn't know
Nobody's
if you.
supposed to know, but, you know.
I know. That's what I was looking at. I'm like, I don't know if it's supposed to be.
What do you
a
mean
secret.
nobody's supposed to know? She told you. She told me. We're on the radio.
She told me, and I didn't tell you.
She told me too.
Well, she told me before she told you, and I didn't tell you. I kept a secret. And you told me, I'm like,
Oh, this is getting out of hand. Anyway, congratulations. We'll ask. We'll.
I'm
ask.
sure nobody around there's listening, so I'm sure your
Well-
secret is safe.
Yeah, I
Oh, no, we got a grandson here.
Are
I
we-
hear him.
Yeah, I was trying to shoo a toddler out of the room.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Well, I'm
I do
sorry
that
if
a
I
lot.
spilled the beans. I didn't know that was supposed to be.
No. I'm sure that anyone who hasn't found out yet that probably still haven't found out. So
Well,
Yeah,
thank you,
we're
because our show is so universally not listened to. Yes.
Our huge Illinois and Indiana audience that we have.
Well,
right.
but we have folks from listening in Canada. We have folks down by the Gulf. We have folks up and down the East Coast. So
never
it's
know.
it's very
I think
possible
it's
that I
probably
might have just
safe.
ruined your life. I'm sorry.
Ruined your life.
Oh, my, that's the first time.
Yeah, there you go. See? Oh.
Alrighty then.
I got a tack here. Do you want me to throw it at him?
What? I need to more.
Well, no. One of the reasons I'm calling is to let you know that I was not aware of your veteran status on the extra veteran things that you were just talking about.
I know. I'm not really
Which is
sure I
great
can.
to listen to on the radio, by the way, Dad.
Okay.
That's really great. He wasn't really thinking that through.
Spontaneity lends itself to, having your shoe size become your mouth size.
There you go. Oh, he's all red now.
I'm just trying to entertain here. I didn't mean to get myself in so much trouble.
Gosh, that's too
John,
funny.
help me out here, will you? By the way, Amberly, John.
Amberly, here we go. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes,
there, John. So you probably didn't. We already did two quotes, one person. How you doing, John?
And
I lost again.
So thank you, by the way, for the illuminating photographs of the redneck wedding that you sent me. I really
Okay, now don't say too much and leave it at that.
I'm just saying that I really, really enjoyed
That's it. That's all we're going to say on the air. Okay.
But I really, really enjoyed that.
Gave us ideas for our wedding.
There are reasons why certain family members have moved out of the state of Indiana.
Yeah, there you go. I just want to let our listeners know, all those like reality shows, and you see, the rednecks doing crazy, like really rednecky things, and you're thinking, do people really do that stuff? This cannot be real. They really do that stuff. And they think it's normal. That's the worst part.
Well, we understand that, don't we, Amberly?
So
we've seen that.
Yeah.
It's all that inbreeding.
Yes. And also, I wanted to, I don't know if I expressed this in enough detail, but I wanted to tell Zach that those characters, and you say he's got a whole catalog of backstories and so forth for these characters, very impressive. Very impressive.
Well, why don't you tell the listeners what you're talking about?
I was sent drawings of like these game characters. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And very cool. I'm sure they all have their own specific
very interested
talents
in
and
anime.
powers.
He likes to take regular characters. He's very into Doctor Who.
Oh, Nico loves Doctor Who.
Oh, yes.
He does kind of an anime spin on some of the Doctor Who characters and things like that. So
it was a very.
I have more than one. Let's see, at work, I have a picture of the TARDIS that he drew for me that says Happy Mother's Day on it.
Just jump in the police phone booth here.
For my birthday the year before last, he asked me what he wanted me to draw, or what he wanted. What I wanted. Here we go. What I wanted him to draw for me for my birthday, and I said, I want a pony and a rainbow, because those are things that I would not ask for, but also things that I did not think he would draw.
And he did.
And he did.
Oh, that's
and quite
sweet.
Well.
It was a horse with Judy Garland's face.
A horse
I don't
with
know.
Judy Garland's
He definitely has some talent that skipped me altogether. I barely draw stick people well.
I think he gets it from your dad.
But you have a myriad other talents, so which is fine. You can't have them all. I mean,
you can't be like Doc. I mean,
I can draw,
he
but
can
I walk
even
into
do
a tree.
ballet. I mean, that was exquisite.
Okay. One of the things another thing that I obviously did not get from my father is he was a gymnast, and I know that your listeners know that because he's talked about it before. I trip over shadows.
Yes.
Me too.
I've seen times I trip over stains.
Will trip me up.
Yep.
My middle name should have been Grace.
It was yes, right. You one wind shear, boom, you're right on the pavement.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm the same way.
Well, that's okay because I think I'm an aberration in our particular genetic
thought that
pool.
for a while.
Thank God you're an aberration in the genetic pool.
Okay. Yes. We're not going to go into detail on that either. However, now you have Zach. Of course, we've talked about him. Very talented young man, and you have another tiny individual, Andrew. Now he is how old? 4. We're going on 4 here.
Andrew will be 4 in December, yes.
Yes, and he's what, 2 inches tall?
2 inches tall. He takes after
He is
you.
not. He's up to 38 inches tall,
Oh, okay.
and he's up to 31 pounds.
Wow.
Wow.
Huge.
Last
we never
time,
thought this would happen.
okay, last
Thought
time,
he'd be like a teenager before we got there.
yeah, last time I saw him, he was like sitting in a teacup or something. He was very tiny. But again, I was the same way. I weighed 3 pounds.
Well, my kids were teeny tiny when they were born, and now they're
Fairly small.
no, they're average, and they just Nico just keeps shooting up like you wouldn't even believe. No, we just tried on his clothes from last year. Nothing fits him. Literally nothing that he had. So they grow. They'll catch up.
I went through all of Andrew's clothes, and we were kind of transitioning from the summer clothes to the fall clothes, the winter clothes.
Yes,
today.
Luckily, I have 2 nephews who are 4 and 5. So all of their clothes seem to come to me.
Oh, that's nice.
For Andrew, but they're 2 sizes above him, so I kind of have to store it for a little while.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my problem. I had 2 nephews who were I was probably between 11 years old and like a teenager when they were born, and I got their hand. I swear.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't your niece.
Definitely a hand-me-up
It
situation.
could have been
Yeah,
worse.
it was a handed over kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So.
Really oh Lord.
No, that's true, and it's as embarrassing.
Well,
as it is.
I was going through his clothes and realized that I think I can finally give away his 12-month shorts that he's been wearing
Yeah, it's crazy.
forever.
Yep, that's how my kids were. They were small, and then they
You
just
sent me a
shot
picture.
up.
He was in the same clothes that he wore 2 years previously. It's
Yep.
it's like the same jump. Yeah.
I had bought his second birthday was dinosaur themed. And
So was mine, but they
I
were
had
alive then.
Each of his big brothers give him a dinosaur themed shirt, and he's still wearing those shirts.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, I still have clothes that I wore in high school. So there.
When you were 2.
that was a long time ago.
Yes.
Was it like
Horace Mann was alive.
like that toga you have?
That's right. Yes.
Okay.
Right.
That's
When
attractive.
Yes. We went to the drive-in in a chariot. Yeah.
You should do a ballet in that next time.
Oh, stop it. That wasn't technically
His
ballet.
toga still has, the ashes from Pompeii on it.
I'm picturing that in my mind right now. That would be amusing.
Yes, I have an autographed copy of the Bible. So
There you go. Okay.
So anyway, we love it, when folks call us, and especially when, we have loved ones calling in, and thank you for
Especially
sharing.
when they share our DNA. That's always
and
good.
embarrassing stories and things
Yeah,
like that.
that's
yes.
great. It's awesome.
No, certainly, anytime you feel free to, now that we know there's a time discrepancy, give us a shout. Maybe we'll make you a constant contributor to the show, and you can embarrass me on the website and things
I
like that too.
Woohoo!
Well, I do have lots of embarrassing stories, and it's
Yes, you do.
it's up to Amberly and everyone else to try to share those with the folks, because I will not. We went
My
to.
phone just went, I heard like half of that, and that was it. I heard my name at the very end, and I'm like,
We had to bleep it all.
oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'm just lost here. I don't know. But definitely, thank you so much, darling, for calling in and tell the boys we said hello. And
Oh, no problem. I need to go and figure out why one is screaming at the other.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm with you
yes,
on that.
happens at our house all the time.
Yeah.
But certainly, thank you for calling in, and we will be in touch.
No problem. I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, that was my
There we go.
daughter in
The progeny.
Illinois calling
Yeah.
in. We have listeners everywhere, of course. For those of you in our apparent range, from Canada to the Midwest,
Yeah.
down to the Gulf, and all along the East Coast, we always encourage you to call in at 227-1360. Of course,
Yep.
that's the 856 area code.
Yep.
And certainly visit us on our website, www.thedocanamyshow.com. We have a contact us page. We actually had a winner for our contest.
did.
We did. It was awesome. Dan from Louisiana.
Yes.
We put all the particulars up on our website on the contact us page. There was a joke up there that we, I set it up and you had to fill in the punchline. He very adroitly put a very good punchline to that, and so he gets the prize package.
He does.
And thank you, Dan. Thank you, as always, for and we have constant input from folks. And
Yes.
Dan has helped us out in several ways, and by golly, he won the contest. So
He
thank
did.
you, Dan. We have lots of folks that follow us around. We're getting lots of hits on our website, so we thank everyone for participating. Now, do you have?
I have a couple little things.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. I want to do our Twit of the Week.
Oh yes, our
I'm
Twitter.
probably going to read a couple because this is a little conglomeration that I found on BuzzFeed, and I just love that site.
There's
They have some
nothing
funny
better than
stuff
the
on
occasional
there.
conglomeration.
There isn't.
Yes. Do
So-
you like being conglomerated, John? I do. Joey, you like movies about gladiators? Yeah,
There we go.
ahead.
Yeah, that's great. This is these are Jim Gaffigan.
I should have used that.
There
I
you
didn't-
go.
I didn't. Oh God.
Oh gosh darn it. Jim Gaffigan is a stand-up comedian, and these are it's just a bunch of tweets that he made about food. So there's just a couple I think are funny. So one of the benefits of eating salad is that you can eat tons of it and never be satisfied. I thought that was funny.
That's hilarious.
I'd like to think of
Cut-
bread.
John, catch your breath, will you, please?
I'd like to think of bread as really bland cake. I thought that was funny. I know.
You have a low threshold.
The
Apparently.
real question is, should we trust people who don't like cheese? I thought they were funny.
I'm not a big cheese fan.
I know. That's why I had to read that because I love cheese.
Oh, I see.
Cheese is awesome.
Yeah, bad milk is not, and Renan, I'm not really a fan.
No, I love. But anyway, and then I have a little something on. There was a problem in 17 states where food stamps failed,
Right.
and the food stamp cards were not working. Apparently, it was due to a system outage in which Xerox was testing some new software. It failed, and they had to reboot it, and it took over a day. So, obviously, it affected a lot of people. People were shopping in supermarkets, and before they realized what happened, they got denied. They had to put all their food back, and some of the news stations went around and did some interviews. So, a mom in New Jersey said, "How the hell am I supposed to sell? What the hell am I supposed to sell to get my crack money now?" So apparently, it really is affecting people.
It's a big
I mean, if you don't have
problem, yes.
food to sell for your drug money, then
yeah.
I mean, it's a big problem. And then Sarah Palin said, this hasn't affected me because I used all my food stamps to mail postcards from Russia. So she's obviously very confused.
Oh yeah, like I am.
Yeah. So some people said they thought it might be this might have happened because of the shutdown, but they're saying no, it was actually a computer error. But there is good news because the shutdowns really affected a lot of people. So there are some members of Congress who are trying to raise money in some creative ways to help fund the government so this can be over. Apparently, Eric Holder has a brand new TV show, and it's called Flip My Weapons. So he's going to work with people to sell weapons on the black market to
just
raise money.
Ship them to Mexico, get the pesos back so that we can.
I think it's
gotcha.
a great idea. So
He's working on that fast and furiously, I'm sure.
yeah, and I just and next week I wanted to just say real quick before we leave as well, we are going to have a new little segment. It's called Ask a Rapper. It's going to be in reference to one of our news stories of the week. And we are going to ask a rapper a question and get a response and let you guys know what that is. So we're excited about
you
that.
have done that this week.
Oh, you want to do that this week? Ask a rapper?
What would the question have been?
Okay, let's ask a rapper right now. How has the food stamp outage affected you?
Well, I don't know. I pay cash, and I got to tell you, I like big bucks, and I cannot lie.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Random Rapper we found on the street. who sounds like
You
an
can leave
old
now.
blues man.
Yes. Whatever. I don't know.
It's amazing.
The spontaneity kind of, you have to consider that when you're
I do.
looking for quality.
I absolutely do.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
So-
this has been another hour you'll never get back.
Never.
You have been spending it with Doc and Amy.
You have.
On WNJC Radio, Philadelphia's Renaissance radio station. Please follow us, www.thedocandamyshow.com. Certainly, go there. You can hear archive broadcasts. You can participate in our contests. You can do all kinds of things. You can listen to us live streaming, www.WNJCradio.com. And we're going to turn it over to John to close us out. We thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
You've been listening to the Doc and Amy Show, heard right here on WNJC, 1360 AM, every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. Follow them on Twitter at Doc and Amy Show, and visit the show website, thedocandamyshow.com. Thanks for playing along, and we'll see you next week.
This is 1360 AM.
WN